Welcome back. Have you checked out my site yet? Well, in addition to featured articles, you'll find my free weekly podcast. Yep, every week. I have in-depth conversations with experts, and we talk about everything from health and business and finance to self-improvement and current issues. The interviews are available on demand, and you can listen to them anytime on your phone, on your computer, or in your car on the way to and from work. Just visit talkwithaudrey.com. This is Talk with Audrey. Welcome back. Planning for retirement can be daunting, and with fewer of us having a pension to cover our cost and too many of us thinking that we can rely on Social Security, I decided let's talk to personal finance expert Jean Chatzky. She joins me with some information about a new initiative from the Alliance for Lifetime Incomes that aims to simplify retirement planning. Welcome, Jean.
Hi, thanks so much.
Appreciate you joining me. Tell us more about the Alliance for Lifetime Income and the initiative.
Right, so the Alliance is a not-for-profit group, and this is a new consumer education initiative that is focused on encouraging people to figure out what your essential expenses are in retirement and where you're going to get the money to cover them for the rest of your life. The easy way to look at that is with a new tool that we are calling MUG. MUG stands for Mortgage, Utilities, Groceries, but it's a way of thinking about what truly are those expenses that I could not live without. Maybe healthcare is on the list. I hope healthcare is on the list, as well as transportation, your internet. You add up the cost of those, and then you think about, where am I going to get the money to pay for them?
Well, as you know, Jean, many people are having trouble even saving for retirement.
Yeah, many.
Are there any other ways that people can ensure that they'll have money to cover essentials?
Well, it's very, very difficult to invest your way out of a savings shortfall. Savings is really where you have to start. And so I would suggest taking a look at where your money is going today. If you've never gone through the exercise of tracking your spending, it's a very good way to isolate pockets of money that you don't need to be spending that you can then funnel into saving. And then you want to make sure that saving is happening automatically. The reason that 401k plans work is because the saving is done automatically. The money is zapped out of your paycheck before you have a chance to spend it. You need to apply that sort of methodology in every other place that you are trying to save.
And what about people who haven't been able to save and are trying to catch up?
Think about the potential of working an extra couple of years. There's some new research that's been done in the last few years that looks at the amazing power of working even an extra 6 months to a year, because it not only gives the money in your retirement plans more time to grow, it puts off taking Social Security, which boosts your Social Security paycheck, and it gives you a smaller amount of time on the back end that you have to pull money out of your retirement plans. So keeping an income coming in for longer, which by the way helps people stay healthier and happier, is something to think about.
What would you say to people who are self-employed who are trying to catch up?
You have a wonderful tool at your disposal to put away a big chunk of money each year. It's called a SEP IRA, and you can put much more into a SEP IRA than you can into a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. Very easy to set up. You can do it at any brokerage firm. And then again, make your contributions automatic. Try to mimic that 401k so that you're doing this for yourself, and don't fall into the trap, if you're a small business owner, of thinking that your business is your retirement plan, because often the exit is very difficult and unpredictable.
And of course, there are folks who think that Social Security is going to be there forever. What say you?
I think Social Security is going to be with us. I think we would have riots in the street in this country if Social Security went away. I think it may shift a little bit. Maybe we'll get it a year or two later. Maybe it'll come in a slightly different form. But I'm not a Social Security scaremonger.
Thank you. I've got to tell you, all this talk about Social Security going away is scaring a lot of people who are really hoping to count on it. Are there any other results from the Alliance for Lifetime Income survey that you'd like to share with us?
The one that really resonated with me was the fact that less than a third, fewer than a third of people believe that they're going to have enough money to cover those essential expenses. And, these are essentials, right? They're your home, they're your car, they're your groceries, they're keeping the lights on. Let's focus on just making sure that we have enough to maintain this comfortable, predictable lifestyle.
Oh, and what about annuities? Where do you stand there?
I like the idea of taking a chunk of money at retirement and using it to buy a lifetime paycheck that will cover the gap between what Social Security provides and what you need for these fixed essential expenses, and then keeping the remainder of your money on track to provide you with the growth that you're going to need because, as I said, we are living so much longer.
Great tips. So, Jean, where can we go for some more information?
Protectedincome.org.
Jean, thanks so much for joining me.
My pleasure.
And that's it for this week's show. I'm Audrey Adams. Join me here next week for more insightful, intelligent, and inspiring conversations and information on Talk with Audrey. It's all about the business of living. I'll see you next week.